Hey friends, welcome back. I'm uh, I'm fired up. Why? Well, I was thinking about a video I made a couple days back talking about sort of depression in men and friendships and how men express feelings and that sort of thing. And part of the thread underlying that I don't think I explored, but I made mention of, is that I feel like from a lot of the writers and even some of the psychologists that are interviewed, they talk about men's friendships as being somehow, I guess, surface level and not as deep. And this is their own words, emotionally fulfilling as female relationships. And that just it strikes a really wrong chord with me. And um, and so I stumbled across a post today on a starting strongman forum that I belong to, and I wanted to read it because it really kind of encapsulated how I think men do talk about feelings, how they do open up to each other, and this is among strangers on the internet on a strongman page on Facebook, right? So this isn't even like close friends. Um, and and it just struck me that it's something that I wanted to kind of bring up and share with you. So here it goes. So basically, on starting strongman, there's this fellow. I haven't seen him post before, but his name's Yakin Wiss. I hope I am pronouncing that right. Sorry if I'm not. Yakin. Anyways, so he goes, okay, boohoo story coming up. Corona effed my life and killed my business completely. I work as a circus performer and stuntman. So pretty sweet sounding dude. And yeah, I could see how Corona has gotten in the way of that, for sure. So he got deeper into training, so strongman training, and got other jobs to keep himself afloat. Um, Signed up for competitions next year, had problems with his arm, blah, blah, blah. Ends up with a severe disc herniation. He can't train or work. So he's a bit peeved. He's on morphine now. Um, and and the pain is beyond anything he's ever felt, and he can take pain. If there's no improvement, he figures he has to get surgery. And so, so he's like, my home gym's collecting dust. I'm losing all the power that I trained so hard for. And then finishes that by saying, there, I needed to vent. I hope you're all doing better than me. If you have any wise words about this, please share. All the best and good Yule to all of you. So lovely, lovely. A couple things about this. So first off, at the beginning, he says, okay, it's kind of a sob story coming up a little bit. So he makes that caveat sort of known. And then he talks about how, yeah, like his work life is completely messed up from this whole last year. And then now he was keeping things afloat. He was finding another way to direct his energy in terms of other types of training to do. And then that goes to hell as well. So, so here he's not, I don't think that he's trying to be, oh, I'm a tough guy, blah, blah, blah. I think just quite literally he knows that everyone else is in the same boat. He's not feeling sorry for himself. He's a sort of individual who just wants some help to keep going and find a way to still, keep struggling through things, as I always keep coming back to. And that's what he's trying to do here. And then if you look down, he's got 71 comments on this thread. We'll go through some of the comments in a second. But got, some likes, some care emojis, and some love emojis. No one here is making fun of him or laughing at him or calling him gay for being injured and losing his job and having a bit of a hard time in the world, right? No one's making fun of that. So from there, what we can see is so one guy says, like, yeah, opioids are tough and morphine's really hard on you. Maybe think twice about that if you can. Another guy's like, yeah, sort of hear about this. My wife's a physical therapist. It was her advice that helped more than anyone else's. So again, this is a forum for guys who do strongman competitions. And, one of the fellows is saying, yeah, my wife helped me out and gave me all sorts of support and knowledge. So again, this flies in the face with the whole toxic masculinity nonsense. It flies in the face of men who are into lifting weights or trying to be tough somehow don't listen to women or respect them. It completely blows that out of the water. Um, and yeah, so that's another fellow who said that. What else do we have here? We have another guy saying, yeah, a bit of a boohoo rant for myself. It's not as bad as you, but I was, seeing some physiotherapy as well. Just remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. Appreciate the small improvements. Hopefully we'll both be back hitting personal bests in no time. And links a book by Dr. Stuart McGill, who's really, he's sort of like the back guy for people who are really into lifting weights, strength and conditioning, performance, that sort of stuff. Stuart McGill, he's a PhD in Eastern Canada, I believe is where he's based out of. Not just because McGill University is there, but he's actually based out of Eastern Canada, and super knowledgeable individual. So here's some good advice from this guy here, talking about some ways to go forward, saying, hey, I'm in the same situation as you. And then guy, yeah, damn dude, that sucks. Took me 7 months to get back from my disc injury. Keep being strong. Some more good ideas there. And then Yakin, he comes back a bit later in this thread, and he says, you are all wonderful. Thank you. I'm sorry for all of you who things have gone bad for. I'll listen to you and take it easy and really slow and try to get off this morphine as soon as I can. Mentally, it's hard. I've always trained and worked with my body, but I can handle it, I hope. This is probably the best thread I have ever started when it comes to making me feel better. You are all my awesome Strongman family. So, what did we learn? Even men who are stuntmen and circus performers who do strongman competitions, reach out to other men. I mean, there all are women too in the strongman community forums as well, but it is 90% dudes. Like, let's be honest. But there he is reaching out to his fellow dudes, expressing that he's had a really hard year, saying, hey, if you have any tricks or tips or anything to help me along, that'd really be appreciated. And then in return, what he got was just a flood of people saying, hey, like something similar happened to me. It sucks, but you're going to get through this. Here's some ideas in terms of where to start looking. And it's wonderful. So I just wanted to share this, again, just to, I guess, kind of underline my point from my video a couple days ago, that this idea of toxic masculinity and this idea that men who are into, I don't know, physical pursuits and who are trying and who want to be independent, strong men are somehow toxic and afraid to talk about feelings or make fun of each other if they show any kind of weakness. That's all a bunch of nonsense, peddled by people who just write it thinking it sounds good and just for the clicks. And I'm so sick of that I'll just continue to share these little tidbits here and there where I see them. So anyway, this isn't a scheduled upload today, but I just saw this and I felt really compelled, really fired up, and I wanted to do that. So anyway, hopefully you're having a good week. And please, like, comment, subscribe. It's kind of awkward right now because I'm trying to build my channel up. So most people who are watching this are just friends of mine at this point. So thank you for watching these things. I appreciate it. And hopefully, give me some pointers, things like that. What's working, what isn't for you, and that can help inform me of things that I should be mindful of as well. So thanks a lot. Have a good night.